Hey y'all, it's me, Slay by Jordan, and today I'm going to show you guys how you slay a closure bob. The hair we'll be using in this video is provided by Eayon Hair. They sent me 3 bundles of straight hair with the closure, all 14 inches. Inside the box you will receive an elastic band, a nude stocking cap or wig cap, their social media information, and the closure in 3 bundles, of course. This hair didn't give me any shedding or tangling and was very silky straight out the box. Off camera, I went ahead and plucked the hairline on this closure and bleached the knots using Clairol 40 Volume Developer and Clairol BW2 powder. Don't worry, a full tutorial on how to customize laces is coming soon. So you're going to go ahead and cut off your side tabs so your closure can lay flat on your head and mimic the look of a frontal. Now we're going to moisturize her hair using Pink Oil Moisturizing Hair Lotion by Lusty's, and then we're going to part her hair on the side and begin to braid it down. And then we're going to sew the loose end to her head. And now we're going to take our Got To Be Glued spiking glue gel and we're going to slick down her edges. And we're just going to dry that with our blow dryer on hot. Then we're going to take our Mango Growth Treatment Grease and moisturize the scalp before we add the wrap strips and the stocking cap. Being that we're going to glue her tracks in today, we are going to protect her hair using wrap strips. You want to put the wrap strips along the entire head and make sure everything is covered. And then we're going to put 1 stocking cap over top. And we're going to sew it around the edges. And make sure you do not sew in the front on the right side of the head because that is where the closure will lay. So now we're going to lift back the cap and we're going to cut off the excess wrap strip so we can perform our ball cap method. Once you cut out your ear tabs, we are now going to take our Got to Be Glue Blasting Freeze Spray and we're going to spray it exactly where that closure will lay. And then you're going to take your blow dryer on high and dry it. Now you can cut the excess cap and then we're going to take our foundation that best matches her skin and we're going to place it over the cap and on the hairline of the closure on the underside. Now we're going to take some more freeze spray to make sure that cap in the front is laid completely down. You don't want it to have any lumps or bumps because it will show up under the lace. Now we're going to clean the hairline on the right side, first using our 91% alcohol, blow dry on cool. Then we're going to take our boho skin protect and clean it, and we're going to blow dry on cool. Now we're going to position the closure on the head and you're going to get your client to help you hold it in place. And we're going to part off her ear tabs and we're going to cut it. And then we're going to proceed to sew it down. Being that we are going to glue the tracks in, we want to make sure our cap is sticky so the tracks can stick. So we're going to take our Pump It Up Go spritz and we're going to spray it on the cap. And we're going to blow dry that on hot till it is fully dry. The lace adhesive we'll be using today is the Boho Active. We're going to dot that along the cap and we're going to smooth it back with a popsicle stick. In between our 3 layers drying, because we're going to use 3 layers today, I will continue to glue the tracks in the back. Now the track glue I'll be using is a 30-second super bonding glue. And you know, as previously stated, I put it along the track and then I cut as I go. In between every few tracks, ever so often, I'll spray some spritz along the track and blow dry on warm, just to make sure everything is secure. But you do not have to spritz every single track because spritz is very dry on the hair and it causes your scalp to itch. You do not need 50 million tons of spritz, okay? Okay. Our third layer of lace glue is now turned clear, so now we're ready to lay our closure down. We're gonna lay that closure exactly on the glue, and you're gonna get your client to hold it in place for you. And you're gonna use the back end of your cone to smooth it into the glue, and you're gonna blow dry on warm to melt that lace. Now to further melt that closure in, we're going to take our JoJo Blue silk wraps and we're going to tie that closure down, and then we're going to finish gluing in the rest of our tracks. You can purchase these silk wraps on my website, www.slaydaycollection.com. And now we're going to take our spritz and spray along that last track to make sure everything is secured into place. And then we're going to take our Care wax stick and we're going to take a section in the back of the closure and we're going to slick that down and we're going to hot comb it in place just to conceal the tracks in the back. And then we're going to take our eyebrow razor and we're going to cut the lace off in the front. And now we're going to part that hair and take some more of that wax stick and we're going to slick that down into place with our hot comb. And then once we get done, we'll proceed with our baby hairs using our Got To Be Glued Ultra Glue Gel in the black bottle. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, if you're a beginner, baby hairs are not easy. Matter of fact, baby hairs aren't easy to me at all. YouTube makes it look easy, but it's not. But you know, it's no right or wrong way to do it. You just do it to the best of your ability or to you or your client's liking. I know usually with my frontal light closures, which is this, meaning that it's a closure that I make looking like a frontal, I do 2 swoops away from the part, and then I do 1 swoop on the sideburn, and that just does it for me. But you do it however to your liking. Then you're going to take some freeze spray over those baby hairs, and then you're going to blow dry on cool until it's fully dry. And to further lay down those baby hairs, we're going to take our silk wrap and we're going to tie it around the hairline. And then we're going to proceed to flatten the hair. We'll be using Fantasia's Frizz Buster Heat Protecting Serum. You want to make sure your hair is bone straight before you cut it into a bob, because to cut a bob, you want it to be precise and you need a perfect canvas for that. And being that my client wants to wear her hair behind her ear, we're going to go ahead and do that now before we cut. Because if you cut when it's in front of the ear and then try to put it behind the ear, it is not going to be even. So go ahead and put it behind the ear before you cut. And I'm just going to use my hot comb to do that. And I'm going to use my freeze spray to lock that in place. Now I'm going to stand my client up so I can get an even cut. And I'm just going to cut straight across. After you cut the hair straight across, you want to make sure you bend your client's head down to get the hairs on the underside. You want to make sure you cut those even as well. And on this side, she wants the bob longer, so we're going to cut down at an angle, and you'll see further as you look closely in the video. Stiff? Stiff where? No stiff, bitch. Shake, bitch. I'm just playing. But now we're just gonna proceed to give the hair a slight bump. No hard flat iron bump or anything like that. I'm using my 2-inch Conair Infinity Pro flat irons. And we're just gonna give the hair a slight bump to just give it a sleek look. And now we're going to take our generic value products compared to Sebastian Shaper hairspray, and we're going to spray down our flyaways. Then we're going to take our Beyond the Zone, turn up the heat spray, and we're going to give the hair a beautiful gloss. Make sure you use my coupon code Jordan for 5% off your purchase on the entire store. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Goodbye.